everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. At the club bar, Nate texts Devin to ask if they can meet to discuss his proposal. Tucker walks up and tells Nate that he heard about his move to have Victor committed. Nate demurs and Tucker tells him he'd own the hell out of that play. Nate bristles, but Tucker wants to hear the details. Nate insists he was trying to protect Victor and asks where he heard this. Tucker muses that this is what he does. He collects information. Nate asks what he thinks he knows. Tucker says he plotted to take out the top man to slide back into the C-suite. He knows he arranged an extended stay at a facility in Genevan for Victor. Nate is stunned by this, given it's confidential information. Tucker smirks. Tucker loves the idea of Victor in a straitjacket and tells Nate he gets an A for effort. Nate has to be going. Tucker thought he was a player. He suggests Nate stop wasting his time and talent. He knows Audra has offered him a position in their new venture. He was on the fence, but the move he made with Victor convinced him. They're putting together a team of people who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty, and it seems he's that kind of man. Nate wasn't aware that Audra's venture involved Tucker. Frankly, he doesn't like his connection to Audra or his Aunt Mamie. Tucker loves that edge and wouldn't want him to lose it. If you come to your senses, you know where to find me. Nate calls Audra and tells her they need to talk immediately. Nick walks onto the patio at Crimson Lights and grimaces in pain due to his injury. Lily is sitting there and asks if he's OK. Nick joins her and isn't keen to talk about what happened. Lily understands. She has a non-personal question about Newman and Nate. Nick says Nate was wrong. Lily wants the full story. Nick says Nate tried to get rid of his dad to clear the path for him and Victoria. It's as simple as that. Lily heard it's more complicated and thinks Victor faking a mental illness was horrible. Maybe Nate really did think it was the best option to protect Victor and Newman. Nick smirks. I can't believe you're defending him. Lily thinks that maybe they were too quick to presume that his intentions were bad. Nick says Nate was the only one positioned to gain from it. Lily asks if he or one of his siblings had suggested it. Would they have been fired on the spot? Nick says if any of his children had tried to orchestrate a coup, they'd have been fired too. It was a power play. Lily thanks him for his honesty. Devin walks in as Nick tells her they dodged a bullet with Nate the first time, and he has no idea why they'd invite him back into their office. Devin says he's concerned about that too. Nick leaves as he gets a text from Victor to meet at the office. Lily asks Devin how it went with Victor. Devin says Nate has definitely burned bridges there, and it seems like Nick feels the same way. Lily asks where that leaves them. At the ranch, Nikki caresses the bottle of vodka before opening it and pouring the shot. She downs the entire glass and then quickly pops a breath mint and hides the glass in her purse when she hears Victor returning. He hands her a cup of tea and she heads to the sofa with it. Victor sits and says he's worried about her. Nikki frets that she could have lost all of them. Victor tells her, I know what's going on. You're not fooling me. Nikki asks what he thinks is going on. Victor knows she's been putting up a brave front, but putting the alcohol pumped into her veins isn't something she can brush aside. Nikki admits she's struggling. Her sobriety is gone. She's trying not to blame herself. Victor thinks that if anyone is responsible, it's him. His affair with Eve Howard brought all this on. They decide to focus on solutions. Who can you call? He asks. Nikki would have called Catherine or Neil in the old days. She'll call her sponsor. When Nikki says she's off to her meeting, Victor offers to take her, but she wants to go alone. Victor says he'll talk to Nick. Nikki's sure he's feeling the toll from the knife attack. She wishes they'd hear back from Victoria.